Hey guys, we're here with Greg today, and Greg is 22 years old. He had his multi-unit hair grafting procedure with us about 8 months ago, and what we actually did with Greg was we adjusted his hairlines. He had really deep receding in each of these areas here and here, and we reconnected those for him. We did multi-unit hair grafting, which gave him the most density and a natural look, and we took the permanent hair from the back and we moved it to the top and we transplanted it into these areas to basically give him that nice contiguous look. If we zoom in really close, and this is all new hair that we brought down, totally natural looking, and again on the other side where we did the same thing here. So this is all new hair in these areas here and here. We're going to learn a little bit more about Greg's thoughts regarding his procedure today, and really excited to do that.
So the first time I noticed my hair falling out, I was in high school, and I was taking a test and I noticed some little hairs on my paper, and this was when I had shorter hair, and I remember thinking and hoping that it was my eyebrow hair, as if somehow that would be better, losing my eyebrows than the hair on top of my head. One of my buddies was visiting me from high school when I was in college, and he asked me why my hair was so much longer than it had ever been in my life, and the answer I knew is because I was kind of combing it over to the side to cover up my bald spots. Having to dodge that question, it was the first time anyone had ever, really called me out on it. After years of, being afraid to go swimming, hating windy days because they kind of blow my center patch up into the sky and, show the world what I was working with, it's just, a time bomb that, kind of gets worse and worse, and that's why I decided to come to PAI when I did. PAI offers every available option for hair transplanting, but multi-unit hair grafting, I think, offered the highest density, most efficient in terms of they can get everything in one procedure, and it was also kind of the most cost-effective. And as a student, that was so important to me. Being a very active guy like I am, my biggest concern was how long I'd be out of school, how long it would be until I was able to get back in the gym, to regain kind of my normal routine. And I can tell you I had the surgery done on a Friday, and I was in class at work study before class that next Monday. So this hair is genetically permanent. It's taken from the back of your head, then kind of transplant those into the balding areas. The hair that's on your head is literally your hair. It's not kind of created in some laboratory. When I came in, I wasn't scared at all. I knew exactly what was going to happen to me, how long it was going to take. During the surgery, very helpful. And then post-surgery is what really kind of surprised me, is how frequently I was in touch with them. After everything's already paid off, after it's just check-ins for them to tell you how good you look, that it really becomes clear that this is the right place to come. I didn't feel anything while the procedure was going on. Afterwards, they took care of me, gave me some drugs to help with the pain, but even when I didn't take them, it wasn't that bad, nothing too unbearable. After the first couple days, things were pretty well back to normal before I knew it. One of my biggest concerns, of course, was, is it going to be really obvious that for the next 6 months that I had just gotten a hair transplant? I can honestly say not one person noticed that I had a hair transplant. The people at PAI did such a good job of, making it look very natural that by the time I was ready to get my first haircut, the barber didn't even notice. The first time I noticed my hair growing in was kind of immediately after the surgery. What they do is they insert follicles from the back of your head that they take out and put them into the balding spots. And usually they say that they'll kind of fall out and then new ones will come, but mine never fell out. And so it was kind of a process over 6 months of new hairs kind of joining the ones that they had already transplanted, but really immediately I just had, in places that had already been bald, hair. Every night when I look at my hair before I go to bed, I try to find the line where they put it in and where it stops, and I truly, for the life of me, cannot find the spot where it ends and where it starts. What really makes the difference here is the people, and from the time you have your consultation to your surgery to the follow-ups to a year later when they just want to know how you're doing, this is the place to come. I would absolutely recommend PAI Medical Group to anybody who has been losing hair and wants to make a difference about it now.
Greg, it's been a pleasure helping you out. It's been awesome, man. Thank you so much.